Greetings and welcome again to the Starcraft 2 tier list. I would like you all to sit back and enjoy this roast session. Just kidding. So everyone on this list, thank you for giving Starcraft 2 a try. It's honestly one of my favorite games. Very skill intensive. Always something new to learn. Always a challenge. Always something you could have been doing if you lost the game. Just so much to it. I have the utmost respect for you if you have tried a game this difficult. Now let's get things kicked off. Dark on the right side, hasn't played in a while, don't know how he'd fare these days, so he's on the right side for that reason. So going from the bottom up, we have May, Pleb, Beast, and Demon Maid. All of them have given the game a try. Pleb's still on his journey. The others haven't been playing as much, but they kind of dabbled. None of them really learned to build. Pleb is on his way to learning his first build, though. He's getting there, so good on you, Pleb, and thank you everybody else for playing StarCraft. Now, up next on the tier list, Lynx plays a lot of co-op and campaign and stuff, not really much of the actual StarCraft multiplayer competitive stuff, so his builds are, he gets how the tech tree in the game works, but doesn't know how to stay strict to something, or, you know, he hasn't really improved much, but he's still has the basis for a build, and I think that's what this tier is kind of going to be based on. So Arclight and Jag and Merlin next all have learned at least one build. They have one thing they can do, and that's okay. So like Jag and his proxy barracks, Merlin and his proxy barracks. Arclight has a couple of early game Zealot strats, and then, you know, he knows to expand and stuff, so some basics there. They're getting there, kind of. Except Merlin, who literally never plays anymore. Up next on the tier list is kind of a gradual rise from the tier before it. Or I guess exponential's a better word. So Tim's learned a lot recently, and I mean a lot. Like, it wouldn't shock me if he could get to Diamond sometime here soon. I think he's in Plat MMR right now in 1v1s. He's definitely come a long way. He's listened to my guides, got some advice. He's practiced, played on his own and stuff, so that's sick, honestly. He's played 1v1 ranked. Yeah, he's getting there. He's learning how to expand and harass and proxy stuff. He's learning all that, so good on him. Hopefully he expands into more builds, learns how to use High Templar or Disruptors or anything of the sort. But for now, yeah, he's got the core concept down. And he knows how to DT rush and cheese and shit too. Oof. Speaking of cheese, two to the right of Tim, Corporal Fudge, becoming very masterful with the cannon rush, but also has learned more recently. And this is why this tier list would be so different if I made it like 3 weeks ago. But yeah, like really different. Like Arclight would be above, and some of these people wouldn't even be on this tier. But yeah, Fudge has come a long way recently, learned and practiced adept harass. He can do adept harass really early on and catch you off guard and kill a lot of your workers early. And stalker harass against Terran, he's getting really good with the micro on that too. So I'm really honestly impressed with all of that stuff. He's definitely getting there. Ron, always been a good player. More recently, I actually think he's fallen off a little bit. He's been playing a lot of Destiny and not a lot of StarCraft, so I have noticed a gradual decline. He's lost some games against people he would never lose to before, including someone on this list, Mouth Puncher. Yeah, Mouth has come a long way too. He's definitely been improving. He's been watching a lot of pros, so he gets a lot of concepts and he's trying to apply them too. He's watched a lot of videos like pro matches, guides like what is it, Zerg Bronze to GM series, stuff like that. And yeah, I can really tell like he's been applying it. His creep spread's getting better. He's getting better at defending and not just insta leaving when something slightly damages him. Yeah, he had that problem a long time ago. Again, if this list were made a little bit earlier, this list would be so different. Mouth would be down maybe in, yeah, where Lynx is and stuff, but honestly, yeah, he's coming a long way. He's getting there. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if he's another candidate for Diamond. Speaking of Diamond and Master tier, wow, congrats Double on playing 1v1s and getting your Master rank by leaving all your games. Double knows multiple builds too. He's been watching some pro series as well. He knows how to do Hellion harass against Zerg and stuff, and Yeah, he does know how to make a sizable army. I'd say he has a slight weakness with knowing when to attack and whatnot, but other than that, I mean, yeah, still a pretty solid player. While he doesn't enjoy 1v1s as much as he enjoys teams, he does play 1v1s with us, so therefore I can put him on this tier list. Good fucking shit. An Arclight, not the case, but you know what they say, you pay for the tier list, you end up on the tier list. Crazy how that works. All right, and now for God tier, the people who consistently don't lose to the people underneath. There's a couple times where shit might happen, but that's every game. So we'll start with Phil. Phil is really fucking good. I played a TVT against him and just barely clutched it out, but my Terran's been getting a lot better. And while Phil hasn't been playing as much, I'd still rate him a little bit higher than Ron. He's still got it. Like he crushed my Protoss the other day too. It was really fun though. Phil's a solid player still. Theo ended better than me. He was a Diamond 1, almost Master tier. He had about Master MMR Terran player, I think he was, right? And yeah, he was really good. So I'm restarting the music, sorry. Anyway, yeah. So Theo, while he left a legacy of being obscenely good. Like, I think Theo at his prime was better than all of us. So that's why I still have Theo all the way up here. It is not to be doubted. If he came back, the muscle memory would come back, I'm sure. And we have all not been playing that much, so I don't think any of us have really gotten that much better to say that Theo wouldn't still be up here. But only time will tell. Let's create some controversy, shall we? Speaking of being gone for a long time, Noob has made a return and has shown that he's still really good at this game. While he has been messing around with random, like I do, he has shown me his Terran is kind of bad. There was like a double planetary rush recently, 1v1s, TBT, and I was like, But his Zerg is still a monstrous Zerg. He gets mutas faster than anyone I've ever seen, faster than me. He knows when to attack. He scouts really well. He knows what he's looking at when he scouts people too. That's a trait a lot of people on this list don't have, and he'll adapt his build accordingly. Yeah, he's honestly been one of my best competition in the entire stream. Before, I think we were pretty evenly matched for a time, but yeah, he's been slacking a little bit lately, but hey, real life calls. Anyway, this has been the StarCraft 2 tier list. Thank you for listening, watching, like the video, etc. I love you. See you in the next one.